it's been brought to my attention that you may have been involved in a crime. Is that true?
Wait, who are you supposed to be? Are you talking to me?
Yes, talking to you.
Who are you supposed to be?
My name's Toby.
Who are you supposed to be? Do you have any sort of title or anything like that? I haven't been doing any crimes, no.
Oh, okay.
What?
All right.
What?
I was just told you've been doing some crimes.
Who told you that?
That doesn't matter, really.
I mean, it sort of matters to me, Considering I'm not bleeding doing anything.
Okay, all right.
You're the one who came charging up here with a gun out.
Yes. I'm a deputy that's on leave right now, so.
You're a deputy. Okay, you might want to start with that. I thought you were here to rob me.
No, if I wanted to rob you, you'd have known that.
Right, but why don't you start with I'm a deputy or something? That's why I kept asking, who are you? Because you're acting...
Oh, well, I told you my name.
I don't bleed know everybody's name here.
Oh, okay. My apologies.
So what crimes am I supposed to be doing?
I was told you were involved in a shooting. You matched the description, clothing and all.
If you want to talk about what happened in Annesburg, I'm happy to talk to you. I've already talked to some marshals about it. Twice.
Okay. All right. Well, they didn't notify the local law here, which is where the victim was brought.
Victim? I was one of the victims.
Okay. I don't know the whole story. The marshals did pass it down to all the deputies, just the sheriffs, and then the sheriff passed the description down to us.
Do you want me to try and tell you what happened?
Yeah. Yes, please.
Oh, thank God you're here. This guy came here and had a gun out and was aimed at me.
Who?
This fella right here.
Aimed?
You should teach him a lesson.
Never aimed.
Wait, what was the problem?
Aimed.
What happened? What was the problem?
The gun was never aimed.
What was the problem?
I ride with a gun out.
So what was the problem?
I'm a deputy on leave, and I was told from the sheriff that a description of the woman wearing that clothing was involved in a crime, and then that's what I was investigating.
Wait.
So he's the fucking idiot. It's not you.
Did they not write down things and share it, or did they just say involved in a crime and here's a description?
Yeah, that's what they like to do.
Well, I mean, there was very little communication. Like I say, all I got was clothing from the sheriff.
A crime was committed against me, sure.
Okay, all right.
You guys really should try and get better at that though, because literally right here, like 2 days ago, I was stopped for just having an eye patch.
You might want to say want to just say that your name is Deputy something or other, and that you want to have a conversation rather than charging into a stable with a gun out, saying don't move right here or otherwise something bad's gonna. I really thought you were about to. I was trying to think how I'd have to shoot me way out of the situation. I thought you were.
That's immediately why I said I'm not here to harm anybody or shoot
That's
anybody.
exactly what somebody who wants to harm somebody would say.
Well, he said he's on leave. I believe him. It's fine. I mean, it's not,
sure. I'm just.
Like I say, I'm
very surprised
I
by
know
what
about
has
as
happened.
much as the situation as
But
I guess.
Don't you think maybe you should find out about the situation?
I do think the lawmen need to. They need to, because I was literally being placed under arrest just for having an eye patch because someone brought someone with an eye patch.
That's
it was the sheriff
ridiculous.
here in Rhodes.
That's the sheriff in Rhodes was going to place you under arrest for wearing an eye patch.
They're walking me over to the station. Yes.
No, one of the people here in Rhodes cleared me bounty after everything that happened.
Okay, all right. Well, nobody, like I say, that word didn't get passed down. Ma'am, I like I say, I apologize. There was a lack of communication there, and I'm just trying to keep the peace here. And, I don't generally ride up like that, but like I say, I didn't know they had already cleared the bounty and everything, so my apologies.
So you're a criminal, huh?
No, I'm not bleeding criminal.
What was their bounty on you?
A bunch of people start shooting at me in Annesburg.
You sure that wasn't your fault?
Go shoot him back.
I'm absolutely certain it wasn't my fault.
Well, see, I almost believe that because today I was up there in a coach in Annesburg, right? And I was taking a passenger up there, and I dropped the passenger off. Nobody else was in town.
No, this wasn't even one of those situations. It was a whole group of people approached us with masks up, and they started having words with a friend of mine, and then they started smacking him over the head with their gun, and then a shootout erupted on both sides. I had to defend myself.
Yeah, okay. Did you know what the altercation was over?
Nope, I didn't even know. I was just getting shot at. And then what's more is I fled from town, got out of there, and then I didn't know what happened to my friend, so I went sneaking back in. I got chased around by one of them, and then shot in the back.
Alright, well, I completely understand how it is to have false accusations and
well, I've got a feeling that Van Horn people are trying to say something happened that didn't happen.
Let me talk for just a second. You know, I mean, I've been involved in situations where, you know, I've been shot for no reason and whatnot. So I definitely know where you're coming from. I'm just saying, yeah, did I ride in a little aggressive? Yeah, I did, because I did not have the knowledge that I now have from you. So I apologize that I, you know, spooked you too. But I mean, if I'm gonna ride in to do harm, I'm not gonna say anything.
I mean, I've got absolutely no way to know that, you know. But yeah, try talking to Sackett and Hanwee. You know those names?
Sackett and Hanwee, I do not.
I've spoken to both of them. They're deputy marshals.
I haven't spoken to them. I don't even know that those two names. I know a lot of them, but I do not know those names. But if you say they're deputy marshals, and you know, I mean, I'm gonna believe you. So. Right.
Well, I've spoken to Hanwee today and Sackett yesterday. I think.
Yeah. See, I have no qualms with you. I just, you know, I mean, that was a very unfortunate event, and like I say, the information was not passed down further than it should have been, and the confusion was mine, and by all means, I apologize for any discomfort I may have brought upon you.
Right.
All right, man.
Do I need to be worried about coming into roads? No, I'm
no,
just.
I mean, if you're asking me that question, I mean, there was a woman that was you know, her life was lost there, and a lot of people
her
are
life
sad about
was lost there.
Yes, a woman passed away at that shootout.
Well, that's very unfortunate, but I certainly wasn't the one who started it. Neither was my friends. We were attacked by a bunch of masked folks.
Because the Ansburg is sort of like Van Horn, and you know, once a shootout starts, everybody gets involved. So.
Aye, but I'm not talking about the townsfolk there.
Yeah. I understand. I do.
But
yeah.
The fella who they initially attacked has not been awake today, as far as I understand. I have given him the telegrams of marshals who are trying to speak to him over the issue. I'm sure that he will speak to people once he wakes up.
Hey, look.
Hey, Reese, I'm gonna go to the doctor real quick. Your horse kicked me.
I don't know your name. Reese. I know that now, I guess. You know what? I am a simple man, you know, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I would definitely probably, if you were involved in any way, most people that were are laying low. So, you know.
What do you mean most people? What do you?
I understand. Everybody that was involved came to Rhodes for medical treatment. So all the law enforcement and you know, standbys were on scene. So so a lot of people came to Rhodes to pay, you know, respects to the one that the Sabrina, the girl that died.
Sabrina?
Yeah, Sabrina, the bartender.
I don't think I know her.
Yeah, well, a lot of people did. That's what I'm saying.
No, I understand that, but what are we supposed to do when we get attacked? We don't shoot back at people who are attacking us.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
I know, but I'm saying that.
Maybe
I didn't want to be shot at. I didn't want to have to shoot at anybody.
Maybe reach out and find out what exactly happened and why things started?
Reach out to bleed no.
Well, I mean, who started shooting you?
I don't even know who they are. That's the thing. They were a bunch of masked people that, as far as I understand, they were from Van Horn area. That's all I know. And before then, I had been I'd gone down there for drinks. It'd be fine. I didn't know. I guess me friends, they had some words or something, and the one fella was all up in arms about something. He said some things that didn't make any sense to me. I hadn't been there for whatever the interaction was, and then he started beating me friend over the head with his gun.
Okay.
And everybody started shooting, but they came and approached us, and they fanned out wearing red and yellow masks in the middle of the road in Annisburg.
Okay, so you just happened to be with the gentleman.
I was waiting up in Annisburg for me friends.
Yeah,
and then they finally arrived, and as they arrived, all this huge group of 6 people, they went and approached us.
Yeah, sounds like you guys got in the wrong place at the wrong time and got some guy to.
I think it's someone who took offense to something that wasn't meant the way it might have. I don't know. I don't know.
That's what it sounds like.
We're relatively new to the area and stuff, so I don't know who most of these people are to begin with.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I was once in your shoes too, and and I've been in my share of trouble. I mean, I'm not perfect, but you can't let it own you.
I can't.
You can't let it own you. You can't let it become your name. You gotta, try to maybe amends to whatever you can.
Why are these 3 lingering about? What? Do I need to be concerned about those people over there? I mean,
no.
Because the one was asking if I was a criminal, and he was asking, "Are you sure?" and being strange about it that way.
Well, like I say, the woman that passed away in that shootout was well known by a lot of people. Okay,
right, that's very unfortunate, but maybe she shouldn't be going to start shootouts with people. There's nothing I can do to control that.
I'm really trying to work with you here.
What am I doing? I'm not doing anything. I'm standing here.
I'm not. Calm down, please. Please calm down. Just calm down. I mean, you're good, okay? What I'm saying is, I mean, if you were being looked after, I think you maybe, but I can't control what happened last night. I can't fix it for you. I can't any of that. I don't even know who you would talk to fix it, and you can't fix it either. And because in your eyes it was self-defense, and I completely understand that because I've been in that same situation. So, but
when it doesn't get much more self-defense than firing back when you're fired upon and then running away the first opportunity you got.
So you had no involvement in shooting Sabrina?
I don't know who Sabrina is.
Okay.
I was fired upon. I fired back.
All right. And who the masked people fired at you?
Aye.
Okay. Right.
The masked people who are, all I understand is they were probably Van Horn people. I don't know who they are.
Did they walk into the bar and just start shooting everybody? Is that what happened?
It wasn't a bar. It was the middle of the street in Annisburg.
Okay. All right. They just opened fire on you. Okay. All right. Well,
they had some tense words from me friend, and then they started attacking.
If that's just, I don't know the prelude to that, but that.
It was literally me friend asking, "Sorry, could you repeat what you just said?" Because he actually didn't understand. He didn't hear what the man said, and then he attacked him. He took it as some sort of insult, him asking him to repeat himself.
Okay.
It's the best I can assume, but
yeah, it sounds like maybe somebody was just ready.
They came into town looking for a fight. You could tell by the way they walked up, fanned across the street.
Okay. All right. Well, that gentleman over there, they knew Sabrina real well, and you know, I mean,
so you're saying at the moment you step away, they're gonna swarm me, is what you're saying?
No, because I have no power over them. I'm just
Aye, but they know that you're a lawman, so they don't want to do something with your witness.
Nah, I mean, it.
Is it really that far-fetched for me to say that?
Sometimes things don't work always like you think. If I was you, I would walk over there and tell them that you had nothing to do with Sabrina's death. If you truly are honestly saying you had nothing to do with that woman's death.
I am. How else do I say that?
That's what I'm saying. Just walk over there and tell them what happened. I'll walk with you. Come on. She didn't have anything to do with Sabrina's death. That they were assaulted by masked individuals, and she was in self-defense.
Self-defense.
Why? It's called shooting back when you're shot at, and then running away the first chance you get.
Because the story that I heard is your posse came back because they got the Fifi's hurt.
Came back to where? What are you talking about? Come back to where?
You tell me. Where did you get shot at?
Annisburg.
That same place where she got shot.
Right, there was a shootout in the middle of Annisburg because all these people from Van Horn with their masks up came marching in, had words at me friend, then beat him across the face with a gun and started firing upon us.
Did you leave from Van Horn and go to Annisburg?
I did not, no. I never went to Van Horn other than to go to the stables to get me horse. In the aftermath.
What did your friends do?
I can't speak for what my friends did. I wasn't with me friends.
So you...
I know
so you might not be able to speak for your friends, but I'm telling you, the person that they went to go, she was innocent. She was a good, caring person, and they killed her.
They didn't go kill anybody.
But they did.
No, they bleeding didn't. Where would they have killed her? Where did they kill her?
It's kind of crazy because they were describing the same...
Can you explain to me where this person died?
That was what I got told. It was Annisburg.
Right. So she was part of the group that came and attacked us in Annisburg.
Well, to me it sounds like a lot of people got upset over something, and then it became a shootout. So
this horse is gonna kick me. I got shot in the back running away from these people. So I don't know what you want from me.
Honestly, to tell you the truth, ma'am, I don't want anything from you, to be honest. If you said you're innocent, you're innocent. If you've been talking to the marshals or the lawmen...
I talked to
I'm not sure.
the marshals last night. I talked to him today. I've been very cooperative in every aspect.
That's
and we talked to the local law here in town the night it happened.
Yeah. I'll definitely be passing on your information, so everybody's up to speed.
Yeah, Toby will make sure that it goes up to speed and everything like that. But according to a lot of people, there's just a lot of people that are they lost somebody very precious that, Well,
I'm sorry, and that's terrible. And it's nothing that I wanted. I certainly did not want to be in a shootout.
Nobody does.
I don't do that. I don't go shooting at people for a hobby.
Well, you know how they always say, right? The truth always comes out eventually, And
it sometimes boils down to who you're riding with too.
We'll figure out what's, who's
I think it's also possible that maybe a large group of people who are well known are given one side of a tale that's heavily slanted in their favour. Because they figured that with all the new people here at the crossing, they might not be able to get their words out. So we certainly didn't go around slandering anyone. We figured we got shot, they got shot. It's probably over. So we figured we'll just stay out of that area. We moved our horses and stuff out of Van Horn stables. Didn't want any part of any feuding.
Well, there's very few just random shootings in this town, so.
Well, I guarantee it wasn't random. They came and attacked us.
I think you're picking my words out. I guess what I'm trying to say is this is not Van Horn.
No, it's protected. This town is protected than most of the other places.
If you choose to be in this area and be in peace, and by all means, it's a free country, you know. But like she said, that lady was important to a lot of people. So you know, I mean, I've been shunned in Valentine. So does it bother me? No, I don't. I just don't go there anymore. It's all right. You go and go. You know, go on about your business. You know, I had to know, and everybody else will know now, and I think maybe that will help, you know, people understand a little bit more, and that's good. So maybe some good came out of this situation. All right. Please don't take it as people are going to be hunting you down type of thing.
Oh, that's what it sounded like.
The minute you walk away, because I mean, they're not in this town, you know. Yeah, I can tell. It's all right. I'm telling you, you can. You. Hey.
Oh man.
Just be bloody safe out there, okay?
I really don't know what that's supposed to mean in the context of what you're telling me. Really don't know what that's supposed to mean.
It's a wild country, and people live off emotions around. So not everybody.
So you're saying a bunch of vigilantes who assumed that we did something wrong, who are believing some fed tale that we went and murdered some lass, are gonna come after us?
I'm not saying they will, and I'm not saying that it won't. But you never. I mean,
but you're worried. But you're worried about it happening, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, I always worry about stuff like that. It's my job. You worry about people. You know. I mean, I give a majority of what I have away to people. You know. So I mean, I'm not one of these bad guys. I'm just a simple man. I told you that 3 times, I think. I'm just looking after your own well-being, you know. Just trying to tell you, just watch your back, keep your head on the swivel. Don't, you know. I mean, people know what you're wearing. Go change your bloody clothes, you know.
You're not giving me any sort of reassurance here.
I'm
not exactly the sort of person that blends in. You might have noticed.
I wish I knew what the words to say to make you feel better and feel safer. And
There's nothing. I got attacked by a bunch of bloody lunatics. Now I'm being blamed for it.
You know how everybody's got. You know how it goes.
No, I don't know how it goes. I've never experienced anything like this before.
It's their word against yours. I mean, it's what it boils down to. So, I mean.
But that goes both bleeding ways.
I know it does. That's why I wanted to hear your side of the story.
I think that if we were going out and trying to get some fake story out, that we'd have done it that very night, and that we've been persistent on spreading some fake story. Instead of making sure to get out of their hair so that there be no further conflict and get away from there as far as we could. We moved away from the Van Horn area.
I know. But...
because we had been operating out of Annesburg up until last night.
I know. It's a very unfortunate event that happened. I don't think anybody expected it, and it did happen, and you were involved.
What are they supposed to expect when they go up to and they shoot a bunch of people?
Yeah. People get all liquored up and do crazy things, you know. I
mean, we didn't win that fight.
All I know is, if I was in your shoes, you know what I did when I got in trouble, and I had people looking after me, and watching my every move. You know where I went? I went to Tumbleweed. That's where I went, and I stuck my face in a mine shaft, and learned how to do that, and made enough money to be comfortable for a while, and it was only a couple days, just to kind of let everything blow over, you know. But that's what I did, and everybody's got their own idea of what they want to do, if they want to get away from people or if they want to be around people, you know. I mean, that's going to be entirely left up to you, you know. I mean, if you still want to ride around with a posse and do your thing, then that's your choice, you know. I mean,
all right, I appreciate it, but all right.